Money, two short words but with extraordinary power. It can be a tool that helps people achieve great goals in life, or become the source of conflicts and irreparable rifts. Money is not just a number. It has the ability to stir the most intense emotions, pushing individuals into dilemmas between personal interests and social relationships. In the modern world, where material values are prioritized, the question arises, is money merely an excuse, or is it a mirror reflecting the deep-seated disagreements within each of us? What is truly sacrificed when assets speak? Is the greatest loss merely the lifeless numbers, or is it the valuable relationships we once cherished? In today's video, we will analyze the issues that money poses in relationships. We will cover 4 important aspects: asset division, inequality in financial contributions, debt and overspending, and differences in financial mindset. Each aspect is not just a financial issue but also carries profound spiritual, social, and even psychological values. Assets can become a powder keg that makes family ties or partnerships tense. When assets are not divided clearly and transparently, greed and suspicion easily arise, creating dissatisfaction among those involved. The proverb, "Wealth divides kinship," seems never to go out of style. In multi-generational families, when there is inheritance involved, this issue becomes even more complicated. The question of fairness in asset division can fracture familial bonds and cause divisions among siblings, turning what once seemed like strong relationships into fragile ones. Imagine a large family where the father passes away, leaving behind a huge estate without a clear plan. The eldest son, who has cared for his parents during their final years, feels he deserves the largest share of the estate. However, the youngest sibling, who has been away from home for a long time, but has now returned, believes the assets should be divided equally. A dispute begins to erupt. From the exchange of words, family members start looking at each other with suspicion, thinking that the others are just trying to get the bigger share. Greed creeps in, familial bonds fracture, and beautiful memories gradually fade in the hazy fog of conflict. Income disparity and financial contributions are among the deep-rooted causes of lingering dissatisfaction. This issue occurs not only in business partnerships but also within families and even between spouses. When one party feels they have contributed more but is not adequately recognized, frustration silently builds up. We can observe this in families where one spouse is the primary breadwinner, while the other contributes by taking care of the household. A typical example is that of a young couple, where the husband is the main source of income, while the wife has sacrificed her career to stay home and care for the children. The husband gradually feels he is bearing too much financial responsibility without receiving equivalent support. Meanwhile, the wife feels undervalued, as if her unnamed tasks at home are not worthy of recognition. They fail to realize that fairness lies not only in monetary value, but also in understanding and respecting each other's contributions. When the feeling of being overlooked and undervalued becomes a seed of conflict, the relationship begins to fracture. Debt is a leading cause of financial stress within families. When one member accumulates significant debt, that pressure affects not just the individual, but the entire family system. Overspending, whether intentional or unintentional, can easily lead to feelings of helplessness and a loss of trust among members. Differences in spending habits are a deep-rooted issue. A spendthrift may be criticized by others, while a saver may feel constrained in enjoying life. In a family, when a wife overspends, using credit cards for shopping without informing her husband, a large debt gradually accumulates without the husband's knowledge. When the truth is revealed, feelings of betrayal flood in, trust erodes, and familial bonds begin to decline. Debt not only drains financial resources, but also immerses family members in stress and anxiety, leading to emotional disconnection and relationship issues. Each person has a different perspective on money, and these differences are clearly reflected in their financial decisions. One may prioritize financial security, wanting to save for the future, while the other seeks to seize investment opportunities for additional profit. When these differences are not resolved through communication and understanding, they can easily lead to conflict. Consider a couple where the husband wants to save for a house while the wife wants to invest in stocks. Every time they sit down to discuss, they reach an impasse because neither is willing to compromise. Gradually, every conversation about money increases the tension, with phrases like, "You don't understand me," and "You only think about yourself" arising. Financial conflicts are not just about numbers, they also reflect differing life philosophies. When both parties cannot find common ground, their feelings drift apart. In many cases, conflicts over money stem from differences in approach and understanding of finances among the parties involved. Accepting that each person has different perspectives on money and being willing to forgive each other's mistakes can help alleviate tension and create opportunities for all parties to find common solutions. Forgiveness does not mean overlooking all the issues that arise. Rather, it is a way to overcome conflicts and rebuild the relationship based on mutual trust and respect. In stressful financial situations, instead of focusing on the faults of others, try to understand the feelings and deeper motivations behind their actions. It may not just be about money, it could also relate to feelings of insecurity, fear, or anxiety about the future. An environment where everyone can make mistakes and learn from them without being overly criticized will encourage open communication. This helps alleviate financial stress and strengthen solidarity in relationships. Differences in financial management are natural in any relationship. However, what matters is how the parties face those differences. Instead of viewing differences as a cause for conflict, we can see them as an opportunity to learn and grow. Each individual has their own values and priorities regarding finances, and listening to and respecting each other's viewpoints is essential for maintaining a healthy relationship. Despite differences in perspectives on money, finding common goals that both parties can agree on will facilitate cooperation. These could include investment goals, saving for children, or retirement plans. Relationships often suffer when financial discussions become negative. Building a constructive discussion approach and avoiding pointless arguments will help maintain harmony. One of the main causes of financial stress is the lack of planning for emergencies. Preparing an emergency fund will help ease pressure during difficult times and create a sense of security for family members or business partners. The emergency fund should include enough money to cover basic living expenses for about 3 to 6 months, ensuring that you and your family can navigate unexpected situations such as job loss, accidents, or illness. If both parties participate in creating the emergency fund, it fosters unity and a shared sense of responsibility in protecting the family's finances. Transparency in managing the emergency fund is also crucial to avoid misunderstandings and minimize conflicts. Both parties should discuss and be aware of the purpose and usage of this fund when needed. In some cases, financial conflicts can become so complicated that they cannot be resolved through normal discussions. In such situations, legal solutions may be necessary to ensure that the rights of all parties are protected and handled fairly. Financial contracts, wills, or agreements regarding asset division are important legal tools that help avoid unnecessary disputes. These documents can clarify the terms of property ownership as well as the rights and obligations of each party in a financial relationship. In complex cases, the assistance of financial experts and lawyers is essential to ensure that everyone clearly understands their rights and responsibilities. These professionals can also provide suitable and legal financial solutions to resolve conflicts. In situations where conflicts have escalated, using an independent mediator can help ease tensions and assist the parties in finding a satisfactory resolution without the need to go to court. Money can be the source of many conflicts within families and social relationships. However, if we gain a deeper understanding of the underlying causes of these conflicts and apply the right solutions, we can transform money from a divisive force into a tool that strengthens and develops relationships. By creating joint financial plans, prioritizing fairness, maintaining open communication, and seeking support when necessary, we can minimize the negative impacts of financial conflicts and create a harmonious, stable environment, both financially and emotionally. In modern society, handling financial conflicts is not only an important skill for managing money, but also a crucial factor in the sustainability and happiness of each family and relationship. Financial conflicts in relationships are normal, but if not handled properly, they can cause deep harm to feelings and attachments. By applying the mentioned strategies for resolving financial conflicts, you can not only maintain peace in your relationship, but also turn challenges into opportunities for growth and happiness. Financial education, joint financial planning, effective communication, and empathy will help you build stronger relationships. In the context of modern society, where finances can significantly impact every aspect of life, investing time and effort into financial management will bring invaluable benefits to both parties. Remember that each relationship has its own challenges, and patience, empathy, and cooperation are key to overcoming difficulties in financial management. Make your love and mutual understanding stronger every day, and view finances as part of the journey to build the life you both desire.